Welcome to Beyond Sunday with Pastor Nick Williams. South Shore Community Church exists to help all people find and follow Jesus. Join us weekly as we talk through current sermons, theology, parenting issues, and how to have a gospel-centered marriage. We are praying that today's message helps you grow closer to Jesus. Now, here's your host, Pastor Nick.
Welcome back to Beyond Sunday, where we explore the principles of leadership and personal growth. This month, we're using John Maxwell's 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Today, we're diving into the 13th law, the law of the picture. This law states people do what people see. Let's unpack what this means and how you and I can apply this to our leadership journey. In my leadership journey, I have realized the profound impact of modeling behavior. Earlier in my career, I emphasized verbal instructions and expectations, only to find that my team responded more to what I did than what I said. It became clear that if I wanted to inspire and lead effectively, I had to embody the values and behaviors I wanted to see in my team. You think about this with your kids as well. You can tell your kids to do stuff all day long. Oftentimes, they become more like you act than what you say. And so you have to decide to lead by example. Now, as he defines this law as people do what people say, this means that leaders must model their vision and values through their actions. Strong leaders are visionaries who balance practicality and inspiration. They clearly communicate their vision and, crucially, live it out. Maxwell emphasizes that leadership is caught, not taught, highlighting that followers learn more from a leader's actions than their words. Transitioning from the personal connection, let's dive deep into the mechanics of this law. Maxwell explains that when leaders show the way with the right actions, their followers copy them and succeed. Conversely, leaders display negative behaviors, their followers are likely to adopt them as well. Therefore, it's essential for leaders to be consistent in their actions and align them with their core values. To illustrate the importance of leading by example, let's turn to the scripture. 1 Peter 5:3 says, "Not lording over it those entrusted to you, but being examples to the flock." This verse underscores the importance of leading by example, demonstrating the behaviors and values you wish to instill in others. We've used this example before, but consider the story of Nehemiah, who led the rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls. Nehemiah not only directed the work, but he also participated in it, hard work and faith. His actions inspired the people to persevere despite the challenges they faced. This biblical example shows how powerful leading by example can be in achieving great task. Let's further solidify our understanding with some quotes. John Maxwell said, "When the leader shows the way with the right actions, their followers copy them and succeed." This quote encapsulates the essence of the law of the picture, emphasizing the ripple effect of a leader's actions. Albert Schweitzer once said, "Example is not the main thing in influencing others. It's the only thing." Now, to bring this concept to life, let's consider some real-world illustrations. Imagine a coach who emphasizes teamwork and dedication, but doesn't attend practices or engage with the players. We actually had this happen recently. We had a coach that was mad that all the players weren't showing up and sent out a message to the team. And then the next practice, the coach didn't show. And let's just say the parents were not real excited with the coach's decision because he immediately was showing that even though he was saying something, he wasn't living that value out. Consider the example of Gandhi. His life was a testament to his principles of nonviolence and truth. Gandhi's commitment to these values, demonstrated through his actions, inspired millions to follow him and adopt these principles, leading to significant social change. John Maxwell shares a story about a business leader who wanted to instill a culture of punctuality and dedication in his company. Instead of merely instructing employees to be punctual, he consistently arrived early and stayed late, demonstrating his commitment. This behavior set a powerful example that the employees followed, transforming the company culture. Now, let me give you 4 things, kind of some takeaways on how you and I can apply this law of the picture to our own leadership journey. Here are some practical steps. Number 1, reflect on your values. List your core values. Most people don't even know what their core values are. And so take a moment to write them down. Reflect on your life and actions over the past few weeks. Do your actions reflect your values? Are there any situations that contradict your values? Work on changing your actions and attitudes to consistently reflect your core values. Number 2, seek honest feedback. We've talked about this one over several of these laws, but you need to have someone you trust and have them observe you for a minimum of 1 week, noting what you teach and how you act. Ask them to record any contradictions. Meet to discuss the results. You can ask questions for clarity, but avoid making excuses or speaking in defense. Just write them down. Develop a plan to make your values and your actions match. Develop a plan to make your values and your actions consistent. Number 3, evaluate your influence. List 3 to 5 things you desire the people you lead to do better than they're doing right now. Now, once you've done that, rate your own performance in each of these areas and have someone else rate you as well. If your score is low, you must first change yourself. If your scores are high, ensure you're actually modeling your actions to those you lead. Number 4, modeling insights for leaders. Followers always watch what you do. It's easier to teach what is right than to do what is right. We should work on changing ourselves before trying to improve others. And the most valuable gift a leader can give is being a good example. These steps will ensure that your actions align with your values and that you are effectively modeling the behaviors you want to see in your team. Today, we explored the law of the picture and how people do what people see. By focusing on modeling your vision and values through your actions, you can transform the way you lead and impact those around you. Join us next time as we dive into the 14th law, the law of buy-in. I promise you don't want to miss it. Thanks for listening today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep growing and leading with purpose.
Thank you for tuning in to Beyond Sunday. We hope the conversations and insights shared here have brought you encouragement and have deepened your journey of faith. If today's episode has inspired you, we invite you to follow or subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an opportunity to grow closer to Jesus alongside us. Don't forget to share this podcast with friends and family who might be blessed by it too. Until next time, thanks for joining us, and may God bless you abundantly.